Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 9, verse 8, and Bhagwan Sri Krishna continues to talk about how the worlds are manifested again and again under his will. So let's sing the verse together. It's a pretty straightforward verse coming. We've heard this stuff before. He's kind of sort of repeating. प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्राममिमं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्. What he's saying, punah punah means again and again. The whole cosmic order is under me. Under my will, it is automatically manifested again and again, and under my will, it is annihilated at the end. So this is what he's continuing, I'm assuming, to talk about at the end of Brahma's life, 100 years, it is annihilated, and then when he decides, it is created again. So us being in this human state, I'm going to reiterate, I've said this a million times before in all of my videos, I'm going to say it again. Us being in this human state is incredible. It is such a huge opportunity for us, and then us being interested in Krishna and listening to the studying Gita and doing all of this, being here in Krishna consciousness, that is incredible. It is absolutely incredible because we have the chance to get out of this. You have no idea. If you ever feel about anything, oh, I'm unlucky, nothing works for me, nothing is good for me, there are people that have said in the personal growth world, the fact that you're alive right now, that is such a huge thing, because it means that forever in your entire ancestry, you've always had both parents live long enough to give birth to the next child, right? Every single parent, you've had both parents, and how many times, like your parents were given birth by their parents, or your mom's parents were alive long enough to give birth to your mom, your dad's parents were alive long enough to give birth to your dad, and your mom's mom was alive long, so her parents, and then your mom's dad, his parents, and all of that. Like so many people have had to be alive long enough to give birth to a child that survived long enough to give birth to a child, right? That is our entire ancestry. So we are lucky. I mean, to say that we're not lucky is insane, because my goodness, we're lucky. But even if you say, like, even if you didn't understand, I didn't understand until now why that meant that we were lucky. Okay, so we were born, we were given this human life. So what? It's just full of misery anyways. It's full of pain. What's the point? This is the point. The point is that we're here right now. The point is that we have this opportunity to get out of this birth and death cycle. The point is that we have the opportunity to attain God. We have the opportunity in that tree, like with the tree branch analogy, where we are a bird and the Bhagwan Paramatma is the other bird, and we're eating the fruit of the tree, and Paramatma is watching us, and he's just looking at us, anxiously looking at us, because he loves us so much. He's anxiously looking at us to see, when are we going to turn towards him? We're turning away most of the time. When are we going to turn towards him? When are we going to turn towards him? As soon as we start to turn towards him, he starts to give us grace and pull us out of this, because he wants us. He wants us so much. He loves us so much. He wants us in his life. He wants us to be happy. He doesn't need us. He doesn't need anything from us. He wants us for our sakes, because he has so much karuna, so much compassion, that he wants us so that we can actually experience real love and real joy. So yeah, we take advantage of this human life, take advantage of this, and let's study. Let's really go dive into bhakti, and let's dive into studying, and let's dive into understanding Krishna. Okay, let me read Swami Mukundan, this last part, because he had merged the two. Presiding over my material energy, I generate these myriad forms again and again in accordance to the force of nature. So Prabhupada has a very good explanation here. It made it brought a lot of clarity to me. So at the end of the creation, material energy is let loose as Mahat Tattva, into which, so when life is created, then Lord creates his first Purusha incarnation, Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is not Krishna. I'm assuming at the beginning of every universe, he creates Mahavishnu. He lies within the causal ocean and breathes out innumerable. No, it's not per universe then. He breathes out innumerable universes. So everything is pulled back by Bhagwan Shri Krishna, and then everything is released at the same time, apparently. So the Lord, into each universe, then the Lord enters again as Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. So in each universe there is a Brahma that's created and a Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. Each universe that we created, he further manifests himself as Kshirodakshayi Vishnu, and that Vishnu enters into everything, even the minute atom. He enters into everything. That is what it's saying. Now, so the living entities are impregnated into this material nature, and as a result of past deeds. So now, basically, our problem is desire. Any desire we have is going to be fulfilled. Any desire we have. So let's not have any desire other than to attain Krishna. Because as soon as we have any other desire, we are going to take another birth in order to fulfill it. We want money, we want relationships, we want health, we want whatever we want. As long as we want all of this and we say, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, I want this to serve you. I want this for you. I don't want this for me. I want this for you. I want to attain you. I just want enough to be able to serve you. That's it. So as long as we have that desire, we're good. But as soon as we say we want money because we want to feel this fame, or we want to feel this respect, or we want to feel that, we will take birth again. So we have to get to a place where we're like, okay, I don't want anything but you. Whatever I have in this world, whatever karma I have to do, I want just so that I can attain you. That's it. Okay. So the state of being in their past life is done by his simple will. In their past life is simply manifested again. So whatever state of being we were in, there is that story of was it Bharat or someone who took birth as a deer because he got attached to a deer. So he took birth as a deer, but he remembered his past life. So he stayed with saints, so that next life he again took birth as a human, and he managed to get liberated after that. So yeah, the creation takes place to accommodate the inclinations of various living entities, the desires, and the Lord does not become involved with it. Whatever desire we have, he will fulfill. He will help us fulfill. Okay, that's it for this verse. We'll do chapter 9, verse 9 in the next video. Wish you a day filled with lots and lots of spiritual growth. Radha.